for friends took shelter in an old cabin deep in the forest to escape from the rainstorm with their car as the night progressed, the damp smell seeping into the cabin, and the silence outside made the atmosphere increasingly sinister. While the friends waited in the cabin by the light of a candle, they felt something moving outside. At first, there was a slight rustling, then a strange growl heard from afar. When they approached the door to look outside, they saw red eyes glinting in the depths of the forest. However, these eyes were much larger and more terrifying than those of any ordinary animal. They could feel the eyes closing in on them. The friends struggled to lock the door and leave the cabin, but the door was jammed shut and wouldn't budge. As they continued to panic and force the door open, the number of eyes outside increased, and the growls drew closer. Suddenly, one of their friends inside the cabin heard a whistle, and a light, shimmering like a wizard's pearl, appeared. The other friends, captivated by the magical light, stepped outside the cabin and walked towards the eyes. However, one of their friends, not swayed by the allure of the light, trembled in panic under the dim light of the candle. Suddenly, the walls of the cabin began to tremble as if coming to life. The walls started to open, and a horrifying creature with long, dark arms entered, dragging the other two friends away into the depths of the forest. The remaining friend, unsure of what to do, trembled in the corner of the cabin. Then, mustering courage for a moment, they ran out into the darkness. Trying to escape through the forest, they ran without looking back, and eventually managed to escape. However, as they fled, they still felt the presence of the creature and heard the growls behind them. Though they left that terrifying night behind, the survivor could never shake off the dark memories and secrets of that night. 5 high school friends decided to venture into a remote forest to enjoy the summer break, heading towards the legendary lake nestled within its depths. As they reached the shimmering waters, the sun danced upon its surface, laughing and splashing. The friends indulged in the cool embrace off lake, but then a scream echoed from beneath the water's surface. The friends exchanged fearful glances, but the scream seemed to fade away as quickly as it had come, almost like a whisper in the wind. Perhaps we imagined it, they thought, and continued their revelry. However, after some time, one of the friends disappeared. Panic ensued as the others frantically searched for them, but there was no trace. It was as if they had been swallowed by the depths of the lake. A tense silence enveloped the group as they grappled with fear. Then, another vanished, followed by another. The remaining 3 friends clung to each other in terror, but the dark waters of the lake began to encroach upon them. Before they could comprehend what was happening, only one person remained. Alone in the forest, the final survivor desperately sought answers, trying to understand where the screams had come from and where their friends had gone. But the darkness and silence seemed to consume them, every step leading them deeper into the unknown. Eventually, they found themselves standing in a clearing, feeling the weight of shadowy figures watching them from the periphery. Then everything fell silent and darkness engulfed them. The next day, all that remained at the edge of the forest lake was silence and mystery. There were no clues to be found, and the fate of the missing friends remained a haunting enigma. It was the year 1920, Silence reigned in the dark corridors of an abandoned mental hospital. This tale unfolds in the most terrifying section of this dilapidated asylum, the haunted ward, once a place where the mentally ill resided. This ward had been long deserted and forgotten, yet rumors persisted that the ghost within still guarded the dark secrets of the past. One night, a brave group of adventurous youth decided to explore the haunted ward. As they ventured through the dark and mysterious corridors, the air grew colder and more tense. Shadows darted from the walls and vanished at the ends of passages. The group came upon a door with a dreadful creak. It swung open on rusty hinges. As they stepped inside, silence fell momentarily. Then, a faint whisper echoed from the depths of the room. It felt as if someone's breath was caressing the napes of their necks. Suddenly, a faint light appeared in the corner of the room, dazzling their eyes. Then the silhouette of a ghost emerged. It approached slowly, its face distorted beyond recognition, its eyes gleaming. The group recoiled in hesitation and horror. The voice of the ghost echoed in their ears, "Stay here. No one can escape from here alive." Then the walls of the room began to tremble, as if echoing the agonizing screams of the past. The youth looked at each other with fear-filled eyes. However, they were at a loss for what to do. The ghosts that circled the room had led them into a dark labyrinth, and there seemed to be no way out. Lost amidst the shadows, the youths continued to wander hopelessly through the infinite darkness of the haunted ward, desperately searching for escape, unaware that the mysterious secrets of the ward would keep them captive forever.